49ers. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. First carry for Kenyon Drake. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Running, it's Drake. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. On first down, Drake. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 49.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
On second down, here's Murray. Steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And nothing but daylight ahead. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
On the
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Counter play, Drake. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Throwing on 2nd down, Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jaquiski Tartt. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Go ahead.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Check 11.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs. First time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down, and he hits Drake. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On the return is Pettis.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
At the 10-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I got this.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run with Drake. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Yeah, go to base. Watch by 4. And come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Check 3, check 3.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Like 20. Let's go, D. Single, single. Check 26, check 26. Blue down, blue down. Check the backer, check the backer.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. They'll run with Coleman on first down, and he stopped immediately there. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
21. Hey, gun.
Looking to throw on second down. Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 29-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Here we go. What do you need? I got you, boy. 58, boy. 58, Mike. 11. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Come on,
Garoppolo on first down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. This one caught by Isabella. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. On 3rd and short, Drake. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They needed a yard, they got it. First down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Murray again, 2nd and 10. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Drake. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Don't get nervous. 6 guys. Check.
second down. Murray sets to throw. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Right there. 54 miles. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's get it. Begin.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
35's the mic. Rip right.
21. 21. Here we go.
You don't want none, baby. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Check 26.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring. Shoot!
12, fellas. Here we go.
35's the mic. Watch the slant.
Lock.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play. Holding them to no gain.
I got one. Check 99.
White.
Check.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
In your face.
21, 21. Here we go. Hey, exit.
35 the Mike.
Here we go. 1, Omaha.
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno.
13, 13.
Switch it. Slam.
21, 21. Hey, come on.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go. 180!
I got you. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine.
On first down, here's Breida. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the Cardinals' 13-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180! 12, 12.
50.
Hey, I 7. Man.
Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now this time, Murray to throw it. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Murray now on first down. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go, here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
At the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
65, 65. 21, 21.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Focus, defense, focus. 58, boys, 58. 58 to Mike.
12, fellas, here we go.
You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Check three, check three, check three. Check 43.
Hey, gun. Set hot.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo being chased out left. Going for Hurd on the deep ball. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
13.
Shoot.
1, Omaha.
58 to Mike. Go 58 to Mike.
Greystone, travel. Go.
Watch the pass.
11. Set hot.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Hatchet.
12.
Alert 3. Jim.
Topper.
On first down, Garoppolo. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Switch.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here we go.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2. Hey, echo.
Hey, you got four down. Mike 35. Hey, keep it up.
Set hot.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Murray. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. Throw caught here by Bird. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Murray now to throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Let go.
20. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 30, the 20, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
16.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
At the 27-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Back.
Hey, alert.
Now it's Breida. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
13.
Check. Watch the safety cream. Check.
They run again with Breida. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now it's Bird on the return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And some space here. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the 2nd time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Garoppolo, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
43's the mark. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
49, check 49, check 49.
Check, 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 check.
11.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. This one taken in by the former Baylor Bear, Jalen Hurd. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Garoppolo looks to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with an extra point. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First and 10 at the 48.
Here we go.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
21.
They run with Breida. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. 38 yards on the scamper there.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
35's the mic. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Mike 35.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Cassius Marsh just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Check. Hey, switch gears.
Hey, gun.
There's Garoppolo to throw. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
I got you. 65.
35's the mic. Come on, D.
Mike 35.
Hey, Haywood.
It's our time.
Garoppolo now. Forced out to his left. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game.
Mike 35, Mike 35.
Hey, wahoo!
35's the Mike. He's scared.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Cassius Marsh. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So they pass on the chance to kick the go-ahead field goal, and that may be one they're going to regret big time.
And I think the head coach is going to have some splaining to do, right? Because in this situation, you kick the field goal to give yourself that chance of victory. By going for it, maybe you're saying you don't trust your field goal kicker, or maybe he knows something we don't. Maybe the kicker's hurt. So there'll be a lot of questions in the post-game press conference.
Makes the rest of this 4th quarter and the rest of this game very interesting.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella, 78 yards. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Cardinals 37, 49ers 30. Zane Gonzalez to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
White.
To throw is Garoppolo. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Set, hut, get the flag. Watch my board. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that back.
They'll run on first down. Drake. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Here comes Pettis on the return. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Back to throw, Garoppolo. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Here we go. Wait, 80!
Let's set a time.
White.
Mike's 43. Mike's 43. Smooth. Any day. 43 in the
Now Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42.